Hi, my name is Nicholas Boyd.
And I'm Caitlin Schaefer.
So we're going to skip over the geometry since it's only just a simple sphere and a square, and we'll go straight to mesh. Once we go to the mesh, we'll select the all triangles method, and then our edge sizing, which will be our number of divisions, which is 400. And then we'll go to inflation, which is at the left, and then we will set our first layer height for 3-point E to the negative 0.003, maximum layers to 100, and then our growth rate to 1.05. We'll go to our boundaries in inflation. There you go, boundaries. We'll select our pressure inlet, our pressure outlet for the left and the right of the square. The bottom and the top of the square is symmetry, and then we'll click the sphere, and that will be our wall.
Yep. We name it seawall for cylinder. And just to make sure, in inflation, we have our scope being the entire large rectangle and our boundary being our cylinder.
And then we'll go to setup. So our setup will be double precision. Pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then under setup, there'll be general. And then you go to the type is pressure based, the time is steady, and the velocity is absolute. We'll go to our models now. Okay. And then our models is viscous and inviscid. We'll make sure that the model's inviscid. This will give us the RE to infinity. Under our materials, it's our fluid is air, and our density should be 1.
Yep.
Cell zone conditions is the fluid is the surface body, and then we'll select air from there.
Perfect.
Our boundary conditions, we already said the velocity inlet, and we'll make the velocity magnitude to 50.
You could do 5, you could do 50 with this.
Yeah.
Because our RE is infinity.
Our reference values we'll select next. And then we'll compute from our inlet. And then we have to double check that our velocity is still the same, which we set it at 50. And then the area, density, and depth should all be 1. Okay.
So then running the solutions area, we have our method. We're doing simple and presto so that everything runs a little bit faster. Making sure in reports to do new force of drag and lift so that when we run this, we can compute this. And our initialization, we're adding 15 more iterations, so from 10 to 25. And running our calculations, it's probably going to converge at around 200, but we're going to go ahead and go to 2000 just because of all of our other cases, so we don't accidentally not have enough iterations for the future cases. Creating 2 contours for pressure and velocity, creating 2 plots for velocity and pressure coefficients. And we already initialized it, so we don't have to wait for that. So we have our velocity contour, our pressure contour, our pressure coefficient plot, and our velocity coefficient plot, which is going to be the inverse of our pressure. And then computing the drag and the lift down here, we should be getting very close to 0, which we are. So all of our results look like they're right.